NCR.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit?
That is with the case of the Pasay City incident, Your Honor.
Manila ito eh.
Manila, Your Honor, we are not yet done with the summary hearing, Your Honor. Not a single case was.
All right.
They are all under
Colonel,
investigation,
kayo
Your
ba,
Honor.
Superintendent, meron ba kayo? Nagagalit sa akin si Senator Pimentel pag sinasabing Colonel. Superintendent, meron ba?
No complaint has been filed against any Manila Police
You have
District personnel
investigated
in
all of
relation
that.
to our police
As a good
operations.
officer, you'll say, because ayaw nyo mapagbibito kayo na
Yes, sir.
salvaging, hindi extrajudicial killing, salvaging. Yun ang naging akusasyon sa mga police through the years. Nagsasalvage. Extrajudicial killing represents, medyo may political accent yun eh. No? Mapatay ng labor leader, mapatay ng politiko, mga ganyan. Pero ito, salvaging, mga kriminal na nagsawa na ang kapulisan o nagsawa na yung mga vigilante, yun ang pinapatay. Walang salvaging dito in that definition.
No Manila policeman has been ever involved in salvage or summary executions.
That is the ideal, of course. Pero you do not have a policy to that effect.
None, Your Honor.
All right. At pag nakamatay, you investigate right away.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa inyo, on your own, even without IAS.
Yes, Your Honor.
Papaliwanag siya. Ano ang procedure? Kukunin niyo yung baril.
Yes, Your Honor. Initially, after the course of a police operation wherein a suspect was neutralized or killed, our policemen will have to surrender themselves and present
Is
themselves.
that a civilian term? Let me ask General Albayalde, is that a civilian term? Neutralized? Is that the term of police? Iba ginagamit or is that a military term?
That's what we have adopted, sir, instead of the word.
Sa PMA, tinuturo yun.
Yes, sir.
Neutralize
Yes,
the
Your
enemy.
Honor. Yes.
Medyo masakit pakinggan eh. You know, in self-defense, we disable the enemy. Or not the enemy, the criminals, di ba?
That term has already been in use since the time of our former Chief PNP, Senator Lacson.
Excuse me?
That term has already been in use since the time of our former Chief PNP, Senator Lacson. Sir.
Sige.
Neutralized.
Sip ka, sige ka. I will put that on record. Alright. Anyway,
Word killed.
doon sa DUI, hindi ba masyadong marami yung DUI ninyo? 50?
54, sir,
That's
for the
about,
period of 100.
Huh?
Yes, sir, 54
4 months,
incidents.
that's about 50, but over 10 a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mga 42 a month, no?
Yes, sir, 14 cases a
Oh,
month.
yeah, no, sorry. 12 a month. 12 a month.
Yes, Your Honor, 12 to 14 cases a month, Your Honor, on the average.
And is that normal for a city like Manila?
Well, for the past 6 months, our murder and homicide rates is averaging about 21 murder and homicide incidents. And I would think it's way below the normal figure, sir, as compared to the death under inquiry.
Right. I mean, of course, when you deal with averages, they could be misleading because one death of a human being is one death. That should be something that we should not tolerate, di ba? Or not even allow. And have you done any investigation who are behind these killings in 50?
Yes, Your Honor. Out of the 54 cases, which we consider as death under inquiry, we were able to clear 9 incidents with the identification of 7 suspects. Of the 7 suspects, 4 also were already killed in the course of police operations arresting them, Your Honor.
And who were these suspects?
I have here.
What is the nature of their livelihood? Or
Yes, sir. I understand in these 7 cases, they are all drug-related, wherein the persons initially killed under the death under inquiry cases were former cohorts, accomplices of the other suspects in the drug trade.
and why would they be killed? Have you established that?
I understand, sir, that there were 3 motives we uncovered or discovered. First is the very common is the non-remittance of collection money insofar as drug money is concerned.
Nanunuba.
Hindi po nakaremit, sir, yung suspect.
Nanunuba. Hindi
Yes,
pinabalik.
Yes, sir. Another, sir, is when in rival groups or drug trade syndicates would take over the area of another suspect, particularly when arrests have been made by the police, a new group will take over that particular area, and there will be, I understand, conflict between these groups, and will result to killing among them. And number 3, sir, is what we're investigating now, the possibility of some policemen who are formerly involved in the illegal drug trade who are neutralizing or killing their former sources or
A policeman.
Yes, Your
Some
Honor.
policemen are killing their own sources.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
are saying what I've been saying.
Yes,
That there was a chilling effect na ni-reveal ng Presidente yung 5 general that is unprecedented. So marami natakot na baka may magtuturo, sini-eliminate na nila yung mga taong na gamit nila dati, baka ituro sila. So yun ang example mo dito.
That's one possibility now we are investigating, Your Honor. In so far as the
Ilang
54
kaso yun? Mga ilan?
There are about 5 cases, Your Honor.
At you know the particular policeman involved?
We
Former
have
policeman or current policeman?
former policemen, Your Honor, and still 2 in
In
the active
service?
service. Yes, Your Honor.
Have they been arrested?
No, not yet, Your Honor.
You have enough witnesses to that effect?
We have enough information to conduct follow-up operations that will lead to the filing of cases.
And
Your Honor.
wouldn't it be nice if you announce that to the media and you say, these policemen are wanted for killing these people? Di ba maganda yun para matulungan kayo ng tao?
At this
Do you
time,
have
Your
a
Honor,
website?
Yes, Your Honor, we do, sir.
Pwede nyo ba ilagay sa website nyo, itong mga police na ito involved, pumapatay, ito pinaghihinalaan ng Manila Police Department, itong mga police na ito involved, pinatay niya itong mga taong ito, pwede ba yun?
Most likely, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
witness, somebody who can testify where they are para mahuli,
Yes.
tatanghalin namin, isang bayani ng bayan.
Yes, sir. We will be able to do that, Your Honor, as soon as we have filed the case and a warrant of arrest will be issued against that particular
So there are
suspect.
suspects.
Yes, Your Honor, we have suspects.
Do you have witnesses to attest to the fact that these people were the ones involved in the killings?
Yes, Your Honor. Witnesses or information provided to us that might link them
Well,
to
that's
this possible-
information that
Yes, sir.
at least gratifies me because I feel that may ginagawa kayo. And that is the point of this investigation. Ayaw naman natin sabihin na wala kayong ginagawa, di ba? Because mahirap ang pulis eh. Ang pulis eh, pag wala kayong ginawa, sisisihin kayo. Pag may ginawa kayo na wala sa lugar, sisisihin kayo. Ginawa nyo na nasa lugar, sisisihin pa kayo. That's why it's so important that you come out with an explanation of your rules and regulations on what you're doing and make an announcement. And this is now the proper opportunity for you to say that. And I'm glad that you are articulate enough to respond to that. But you still have 200 policemen that use deadly force. Is that completely necessary?
Yes, sir, I understand. Under the rules of engagement,
What do you understand?
that the use of deadly force is allowed in the event that the life of the policeman or any person for that matter has been threatened, and that the use of deadly force is necessary to negate that.
How many weapons have you collected from these encounters? In 200 na yan.
Yes, sir. Allow me to check my records. Yes, sir. A total of 195 firearms had been seized,
195 firearms
had been seized from the suspects
of
who were
various calibers.
of different calibers, Your Honor.
What is the heaviest one?
The most number is, the heaviest is caliber 45 pistol, Your Honor.
So pistol karamihan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Walang machine pistol.
Shotguns, there were shotguns, 9mm pistols, caliber 38, 357, another heavy caliber firearm recovered, Your Honor.
And that has been in the evidence file now, or nasaan yan?
They're all been turned over to our crime laboratory for ballistics examinations, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, go ahead.
clarify lang, did I hear you right, out of 54 DUIs, 9 yung resolved, no? Yung solved cases, 9.
Cleared or sold, Your Honor.
Yeah, and another 5 is under investigation, may possible suspects.
Yes, Your Honor.
So 14 ang total.
Yes, Your Honor.
So isn't that a rather low crime solution rate? Kinuwenta ko, 1.78%.
Out of the
Medyo
54,
mababa.
yes, I would
Yeah,
think,
yung
sir, it
54,
is
9
still-
out of 54, so medyo mababa.
Yes, yes, Your
1.7, 1.8% solution rate. Di ba mababa yun?
So that's about 10 out of 5 cases, Your Honor. But we're still
10 out of
following
5,
up on
10 out of 50 you mean?
10 out of 50, Your Honor. But we're still following up on the other cases. Your
20%.
Honor. Case build-up and
10 out
follow-up
of
investigations are being
10%,
conducted.
20% yun?
Ha?
Yes, sir. 10 out of 54. Yes, sir.
Mali yata yun, 17%.
I'm sorry, 14 out of 54.
Ha?
14 out of 54, Your
14
Honor.
out of 54.
Yes, Your Honor.
So pag kinumpit natin. Diba?
So ito yung mga DUI.
25%, 26%.
Yes, Your Honor.
Lahat-lahat.
But the other cases, they're still subject to follow-up investigation and case build-up. So hopefully we'll be able to break some leads, gather some more information, and identify the culprits, Your Honor.
Yung DUI ninyo, may mga kaso ba yun?
In the 54 cases, there are drug-related, or most of those are included in our watch list, Your Honor.
Wait, sabi, mamaya na yung watchlist kasi natatakot ako doon sa mga watchlist na yan. Eh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
let me deviate a little, ano?
Yes,
I'll
Your
just jump.
I don't want to lose this point, but go ahead.
This is not on the agenda, no? Pero si Senator De Lima filed a bill yesterday. Ito yung classifying extrajudicial killing as a separate crime. Am I correct, Madam? Anyway, one of the features or one of the provisions do sa kanyang bill is the use of a megaphone before you conduct arrest or raid. So I would just like to pick your brain. Although hindi sa agenda pa ito, there will be a separate hearing for that to tackle that bill. But yun lang. What's your take on that particular legislative proposal or measure? Yung aspeto na yon. Use of megaphone before you even conduct arrest or conduct a raid, you are required, if and when that bill is passed or enacted into law, no, you will get hold of a megaphone, or that will be part of your equipment or equipage, you know.
Yes.
So you will announce to the suspects para, well, that's the feature. So what's your take on that particular?
Personally, sir, I think that will be on a case-to-case basis, Your Honor, because there are instances wherein operations, particularly against high-value targets, we don't need to announce our presence, and we have to use the element of stealth and surprise to conduct our operations.
And what would be the case when it is practical or it is safe to use a megaphone?
Particularly in cases where we have in hostage-taking, hostage situations, Your Honor, or when the crime is already being committed in the presence of other people, and the police would have to announce the authority and the manner and the reason why he's going to effect the arrest or the police operation, Your Honor.
And possibly hindi unarmed yung suspect. Sigurado kayo unarmed, so you may resort to using a megaphone for him to come out peacefully and surrender.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
That is in cases of you're issuing a warrant of arrest, lumabas ka na dyan, may bullhorn ka, di ba? O
Yes,
kaya may hostage case, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
I always use a bullhorn. I have a bullhorn in my car all the time. For, bad habit from my mayor days, and it's very effective actually. And even from a disaster point of view.
Yes,
but having said that, can you give...
Mr. Chair, just on the point about the use of megaphones, I'm glad that the resource person now has acknowledged that there are certain instances where the use of megaphone would be advisable. And may I point out, and you guys should know this is in your PNP operational guidelines, both in 2010 and 2013. The Philippine National Police operational procedures, both of 2010 and 2013. So may I just cite from the latest, the 2013, requirements of police operations, that's Rule 6. Then you have Rule 6.2, use of megaphones and similar instruments. During actual police intervention operations, the team leader shall use peaceful means, including the use of megaphones or any other similar instruments to warn or influence the offenders or suspects to stop and or peacefully give up. So we actually just base
Yes, Madam
what is provided in my bill
Yes, Madam Chair.
on your own police operational guidelines, because I think this is standard in police intervention operations in many jurisdictions. But as you said, not all instances with the use of megaphone would be
Would be
advisable.
Yes, Your Honor.
But this is part of your own operational guidelines. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry for deviating, Mr. Chairman. Please go ahead.
Where were we? All right. Yung mga cases ng DOI nyo, this is 50, no? Lahat sila ay mga police characters din.
A majority of them, Your Honor. Some are still unidentified. That's why we still have
Okay, how many are unidentified out of 54?
unidentified, sir, is 5.
5.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's about 10%.
Yes, Your Honor. Roughly
Alright.
10%.
All right. And the rest are police may record.
Yes, Your Honor.
Criminals.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? And they were killed, as you say, by people who are actually their ilk, or people killed by police.